Hello everybody, Krydex here. Welcome back to our Foundry Alpha preview. In our last episode we got almost to mining our ignium underground, but we ran into a little bit of a snag, which is realizing that we actually need the, where is it? Did I already unlock it? I might have already unlocked it, I can't remember. The underground mining system. Where are you at? Might still be up here. One of these? Yeah, this one. We need this. And we're gonna need some steel to craft these things. So I am gonna have to go fetch some ignium by hand for this. So this tells you about underground mining. Geological scanner is a building which allows you to scan the area below it. Cool. Mining setup. You need a rail mining depot, rail mining tracks, ideally multiple, and a rail miner. Place your rail mining depot on a height where it aligns with an ore-containing rock layer. Place at least 2 mining rail track pieces in front of the depot because the rail miner occupies 2 tracks. Insert the rail miner to the depot. It's only feasible for certain ore types. Activate it. Cannot mine surface ore patches. Alright, we'll figure all that out later. First thing to do is we're going to need an induction smelter, and we're going to need some ignium ore, which I have 43, so that might be enough. This consumes a butt ton of power. One ton of butts at 2 megawatts, which is 20 solar panels worth. And it uses a bunch of xenoferrite ore and ignium ore. So unfortunately, I am going to need to fetch some xenoferrite, which I don't really have. So what I might do... How much am I realistically going to need? 100? 200? I can probably just chill on one of these belts and just hoover it up, maybe, for a second. Or, better idea... These are going to be, yeah, these are all going to be backed up, so I'll just take a few hundred from there. Bam! Whammo blammo. Thank you, mammo. So hopefully that's enough. I don't really know how much I need. I'm just spitballing it. I can always run over if I need more. And we will chuck all that in here, and I probably am going to need some more ignium. So I'm going to go down the elevator to fetch that real quick. And we'll do just a little bit of mining. I'm very excited for this. It's going to be epic. I think this game has so much potential. When I think about all the cool stuff that can happen, you know, between lots of quality of life upgrades, which it definitely needs, and just really expanding kind of the tools available to you, and obviously the end game, whatever that looks like, probably needs to be a little bit more extended, but I can see this game really going places, and then with good mod support, it could be, I don't know, I think this game actually could be the next big one. You know, I think so far we've had 3 big ones. We've had Factorio, the mama, or the papa bear. We've had Satisfactory, which is the mama bear. And then we've got Baby Bear, which is Dyson Sphere Program, which is definitely the next biggest of the 3, at least in terms of popularity that I know about. But I feel like this one could be, you know, Sister Bear or something if it really gets there. It could still be a few years from now, but I could see it happening. What am I doing? Oh yeah, I'm just mining, right? That's the only reason I'm down here. Just kind of keep clearing out of space here. Turn off auto climb. I'm pretty close to just disabling these animations because they are pretty annoying when you're trying to see what you're doing. Let's see what it feels like to disable it, because it does look cool, but I'm curious. Graphics. That's not where it is, maybe? Ooh. I can increase the field of view. Nice. Don't mind a good 95 or 100. There it is. Terrain block shattering off. Apply. I actually wish there was an extremely fast option. Because, I mean, I'm talking like 100 milliseconds. So there's like maybe only even like 2 or 3 frames, but it still at least shows you something. Because this is like 0 frames of animation, but the other one is like still, gosh, what even, how long is this? Let's kind of try to guesstimate. If we turn it back on, it's on very fast, which is the fastest it gets. And let's see, going, gone. Like, that's like a full second still, you know, and I'd be fine if that just happened like almost immediately. Like, it just kind of dissolves, you know, like really fast. 3 or 4 frames worth, or maybe even 10 frames worth, but not a full second. That doesn't feel very fast to me. I think I will keep it off just for readability, but I might turn it back on. It does look cool. So I don't know if I have enough, but we'll start here and try to start crafting some of these things. We're gonna need 12 beams, 8 beams, 20 beams. I think we needed a couple of these. Oh, and there's already, I can make this. I'll just make the geological scanner. I didn't quite realize I unlocked that. Was that unlocked with my underground mining research? Oh, it was. Okay, cool. So let's plop that down here and see what's up. Start scan. Ooh, that's so cool. Check it out. So you can see there's a layer of ignium. There's limestone, ignium, xenoferrite, and then technum. So we will be able to underground mine all 3 types. That's super neat. I like that. I'm hoping in the late, you know, as this game gets expanded, I think this would be cool. You actually, this is all you get, but then later in the game, you unlock a deep geological scanner. And the bedrock, so to speak, which is layer 0, is actually not the bottom. But you can't get through bedrock with your normal mining drill or any elevators, and late in the game you unlock the ability to go beneath bedrock. And then that kind of expands like phase 2 of the game, where you start getting these exotic metals and minerals, and then you can do all sorts of crazy stuff like teleporters. I don't know. That's where my brain goes with these kinds of things. I don't know if that would make for great gameplay, but it sounds cool to me. You know, that's the kind of thing where, like, once I unlock it, I'd be like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. So, that's the kind of thing you hope for in games. So I still need a lot more of these steel beams. Wait a second. Oh, I need the beams, not the ingots. Right. And the beams are made from ingots, so I just need an assembler doing that. In fact, do the ingots go into anything? I don't think so. At least not any of these. These are all steel beams. So what I can do is I can just feed these over. You know, the other thing we need is a sideways loader, a loader that attaches to the side. So like, it would have its building attachment here, but then its little belt picker upper would be here. Because right now there's no way to connect this. You know, I kind of want it to look like that. But then the building attachment would be on the left side rather than the back. Because really, I mean, I can do the squiggle belt, or I can just move the assembler one. So that's what I'm going to do. I keep trying to deconstruct and I'm hitting the button twice. So we really just want this? No, this? Why do I always get this wrong? There we go. You need to be intake, though. Or you need to be output, I mean. And you are... Bada bing, bada boom, metallurgy beams. Check. And I'll load in all of them. 20 to 20, and this does 30. So for every 2 smelters, you need 3 assemblers if you're trying to stay with good ratios here. This is so cool. And it does look like things shift over time, right? We've got a little bit of the igniums going down, so I'm sure if we put this in a different place, let's try it, we'll get different results. Like, let's go to this side of the base and see what happens. I mean, it's definitely similar, but I'm guessing the exact numbers are a little different. And I'm wondering, you know, I could find out, I guess, if I really wanted to know. Like, if you go really far away, like if I walked, you know, a few hundred tiles or maybe even like almost 1,000 tiles in one direction, would the layers ever change, or is it always ignium, xenoferrite, technoferrum? Because it might always be that order, and they just kind of do a little bit of a wave up and down over time underground. I'm not really sure. But either way, we've got some steel beams here, so I can get a depot. And that's about all I can craft so far. And then I need 12 more for a miner. And then I needed at least 2 mining tracks, I believe. So we can get the miner, and then we need 16 beams for the tracks. Nice, nice, nice. Let's climb. I like to climb on top of things. Ah, dang it. Well, it cannot be bested by a light pole. So here we are. Maybe I should turn off sprint. That would help. Oh man, that model doesn't go as far forward as it looks like it would. You can't stand totally on the edge. Oh my gosh. There we go. Survey my kingdom. I don't know why, but this just looks so good to me. This just feels so clean. I technically don't need these building blocks, but I think they make it look a lot better. And it probably would even look better if I did this. And make it look a bit more full. Yeah, that's definitely better. Alright, let's see. Do we have enough now? Yes, we do. We have enough for 1 more even, which is probably a good thing. If I wait for 4, I can get 2 more if I need them, because I don't totally understand what they're for yet. So we'll have a few extras and head down and see what happens. And I'm imagining we're gonna have to dig out a larger space. These are probably huge, so we'll have to see how big they are. Rail mining depot will be first. Oh, it seems big. I can't quite tell. Yikes. Okay, it's not like gigantic, but I am gonna need to clear out. Excuse me. It looks like actually another vertical tile, which is annoying because I can't reach another vertical tile. So I am gonna have to build, and I know, Dave, if you're still here, I know you've complained about that already on the Discord, not having a little bit more reach. Another crash. That is interesting. I'm getting a lot of crashes. I wonder if it's my particular particular processor or computer or something. I'm gonna pause the YouTube video. I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. We lost our blocks, but that's about it. Thank goodness for 2-minute autosaves. I was also reminded we have explosives available, so I should check that out. Explosive detonator, and I just need some ignium ore, which I can mine down here, so let's try it out. See if we get another crash. Let's do it. Let's see how this works. I'm actually curious, how does this work? Do I just drag this to here, and then I left click? Oh gosh. I guess we don't have health, so I probably can't hurt myself, I assume. I could be wrong about that. Let's put these over here. Tab 3, and then left click. Whoa! Well, that was a bit more than I wanted in terms of blast radius. So we're gonna load the autosave real quick. I am glad that I know now what that does. LOL. Sweet though, that's awesome. I'd rather have it have a large radius than a small one, personally. Okay. Well, I will mine out a little bit more for my drill here. Oh my gosh, the exact same crash. I'll be back. Alright, YouTube, we're back. Sorry about that. I did mine a little bit more just to avoid crashing again. We got the same crash a third time, so I did do a bug report. I don't know exactly what was wrong, but there was a block that was blurst and crashing every time. So we've mined out a nice little chunk here. I don't think I actually want this, so I'm gonna deconstruct all these. And then we've got our rail depot here, and that still needs a little bit more room. Looks like one more tile, so we're gonna keep kind of mining this direction. I maybe should use explosives, but they make such a big area that it doesn't look very clean, and I am a fan of like the clean look, so I'm gonna mine 2 more rows here to start with. But I'm not gonna go. Maybe I shouldn't be doing this whole area. I'm doing way too wide of an area. Ooh, what is this? Oh, this is my mining shaft. Oh, that's fun. We found our old mining shaft. What are the odds? I mean, the odds are reasonable, considering I'm building in the same area, but yeah, I'm kind of mining out way too big of an area here, and I don't really know why, so I'm gonna probably stop doing that after this section. I do like big caverns. When I was in college, my buddies and I tried to make Moria, essentially, like the Mines of Moria, and we just literally spent like a week digging out an underground section in Minecraft. Like, we had ridiculous amounts of stone, and we never really finished it, but, you know, we spent like a week just clearing out blocks. It was a project and a half. Alright, almost. Alright, so we need to stop clearing out this whole area and let's deconstruct. Now, there's a hole here. Can I... you can't place the ore back as a block, so I will have to place regular blocks there, which I don't love. But, whatever. I also need light down here. Do I get those wall-mounted lights yet? Wall light, ceiling light. They do require foundations, though, which is kind of interesting. Huh. Well, we'll deal with that later. For now, we need our little rail miner. Finally. Okay, we can fit it right there. Actually, I can fit it 1 tile backwards. We need as much space as possible here. I can even fit it 2 tiles backwards if I mine out a little bit of this. So I'll do that. See if we get another crash. No crashes? Okay, good. Thank you. Alright. So then back to the rail miner. There we go. So we've got a little bit of room in front of it. And then we need to hook it up to power. Classic. Classic! Classic. We're actually going to need a power pole down here, which thankfully we have room for one. Connect you. What? How is that blocked? Are you serious? Are you for reals? Okay, we're going to need to dig down and put the power pole here, down in this hole, and then connect that. There we go. Okay, that all functioned properly. And then we're gonna need to probably mine a little bit more in front of this. Oops, I didn't mean to craft another one. We already have 2. Okay, so those go in front. Cool, cool, cool. So a little bit more mining to do. we only need 3 blocks forwards to get 2 more, but we'll see. So how wide is this? Is this 4 blocks wide, it looks like? No, I was just mining this out because I was not really paying attention to how much space I actually needed. So, it was not for good reason. I do like big caverns though, you know, like I said, so maybe it was just because I like a nice, spacious, I don't like feeling claustrophobic underground, I guess is an easy way to put it. So rail mining tracks, it looks like we can rotate. That's weird. What? There's one side that's red and one side that's blue, so I assume we want to line up blue with blue and red with red. I could be wrong, but that is the assumption I'm making here. These are also 3 blocks. No, these are 4 blocks long. Wow. Okay. So we're going to need to go a little further here, because it said I need 2 to place the rail miner. Let's check out... Oh no, is the panel on the other side of this thing? Don't tell me. Do I legitimately need to walk all the way around this just to get to a panel? Well, I would definitely recommend that the panel would be on both sides of this, because forcing players to go a certain direction does not seem smart. Now, why does it say no power? I hooked you up to power. Right? What's going on? Are we just out of power in general? It's weird. Did I destroy the connection to the elevator? Let us discover what has happened. Yeah, we're not connected here. That is the problem. Okay, there we go. Who knows what happened there? Who knows what happened? This elevator is so cool. I am digging like the view, getting to see like all the layers as you go down. That is just so neat. Very, very big props to the game developers for this elevator. Okay, so rail miner, shutdown, grid stats, manage inventory, upload, manage inventory. So we want to put rail miner in. Is that how that works? Yeah. Now, if I hit launch, it's probably not going to work. Yeah, track's too short for rail miner. Add more tracks. Okay, so we need to mine a little bit further. We've got 1, so we need 3 more squares. So we'll go 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. These 2. These. I really should have just used dynamite to clear out a giant hole and then put down some building blocks, but we've gone this far while keeping nice, clean, dwarven tunnels, so to speak. I do like the dwarven tunnel look. Something satisfying about it. Maybe next time I do this, when I try to get xenoferrite or something, I'll just take down 50 bombs and just blow out a huge cavern and call it a day. We'll do that method next time. I also need probably some sort of like access tunnel here just to go next to it. So we'll mine this out. Okay, and then we place the second piece. Bada bing, bada boom. And then I probably shouldn't cross over the tracks. I don't know if you can get run over like a train, but yeah, launch rail miner. Oh boy, what's gonna happen? Oh, yeah. That's cool. I don't know how much farther forward it can actually operate, but that is so cool. There it is, the inventory. Oh, and oh, look at the little thingy. Oh, that's so neat. That's so neat. Oh my gosh. It sends little mine carts along the track. Oh, that's so cool. And can we see the blocks disappearing yet? I keep thinking I'm gonna die if I do dangerous things, but there's no health in this game. I can do whatever I want. I don't see any blocks disappearing yet, but I'm sure that'll happen soon. There's probably a certain amount of rubble per block. But yeah, so the rubble, I was curious what that recipe was all about. You have to use the rubble to turn it into ore in a crusher. So we have to crush down all the useless stuff. But yeah, I want to see a square disappear. We haven't quite gotten there yet. Which is probably good. That means there's a lot of ore per square. Definitely more than one, which is all we get if we hand mine it. I wonder if it's similar. I can't really see through this direction. Here, let me mine a little bit further. I wonder if it's similar to the Technoferrum and the Xenoferrite in terms of like 1 square's worth of, you know, ignium here gives you a certain amount of ore. Because yeah, it doesn't look like it's even made a dent yet, as far as I can tell. And we've already got 256. And I wonder if this stacks to 500, I'm gonna guess, or 400. Probably one of those two. Either way, we go unload next. So let's see. We're probably gonna need 2 belts worth at some point. So I will throw down some unloaders. Unfortunately, I didn't realize how close this was gonna be. So I might need to end up... Yeah, I'm not really sure. First, let's get rid of these. But we're probably going to need a load from the side here. Or I can just move the miner forward 1 square once it's mined out its little tunnel here. As far as I can tell, we're at 400, still haven't used a single block. Nice. Oh, that's so cool. Alright, so we're gonna have this one, output, and then we're gonna need belt, and we're gonna need to go kind of zigzag around here. Yeah, this is neat. You know, as much as I love Satisfactory, Satisfactory's got nothing like this, you know what I mean? There's some real joys of doing underground digging and mining and excavating that Satisfactory doesn't have any of. So I will count that as a victory for this game. Yeah, I think I can do this and it can all manage. I probably should use yellow belts, at least for this step. That way, that way, that way, and that way. And then this one goes out sideways. And then we go in. And then these need to be input. Okay. Oh, they need foundations. Right. Oh, we can do that. They don't need power though, right? Just foundations. So if I just do that, that's all we need, I think. Input. Oh, they do need power. Interesting. Well, we are gonna need a little platform here then. No need for 2 loaders? Why not? Oh, the rate on this thing's only 150, isn't it? 150 a minute. So, I'll never use that many belts. Is that what you're getting at? So we'll just connect up this whole little section with blocks. will need a little power doohickey. Let's see. Let's put that there. And this. We're gonna need to connect that power to something else. Transformer. Okay, and then we can get rid of that. Let's do a little bit more mining here. Hello? There we go. I think they're 2x2. Am I remembering that correctly? Let's find out. Transformer. I think I have one. Yep. And yeah, 2x2. I'll just put that there. That's kind of out of the way. Connect that up. And that gives us low voltage power. And then that should get these loaders working. And yeah, as Dave reminded us, this thing is not mining fast enough to need 2 yellow belts worth. So we'll just start with 1. Output. Does that matter? I don't think so, but we'll do it this way. I will use a yellow belt still, just in case. And there we go. The rubble is going into our freight elevator. Get that getting sent up. Now, does the freight elevator have a maximum throughput, I wonder? Or is that infinite? Does it mention? Freight elevator 320. Okay, so it's actually the same as a yellow belt. Now, the other question is, do I need to put it on both halves? Or is one for up and one is for down? So that can handle 320 up. It looks like it can handle 320 up because this is just flowing freely. Alright, how many blocks? Oh, it consumes the whole thing in one chunk. I get it. It doesn't do one block at a time. Now this is now in my way, which is annoying. I also should probably do something like that so I don't fall into the hole. Oh, that'll prevent the elevator from going down. I see. Okay. Well, now I've gone and done it. This is annoying. Yeah, I need to move this thing forwards. This is gonna really just be too constrained here. But now that we know how it works, that shouldn't be really too much of a trouble. How do I do this? Do I remove? Can I recall rail miner? Let's do that. This is so cool. Okay. Nice. So cool. Okay, so now that's recalled. I assume I can get that back. Yeah, there we go. I don't know if I needed to... If I deconstructed it, it probably would have worked, but... So demolish that, demolish this. And I can move it forwards. And I'm pretty sure it can auto-place more tracks if we add them in, so that's kind of the purpose there. Now, let's see. We need the depot first. Now, it was there. Let's go 2 squares forwards. I think that should give me enough space. Yeah, that'll be good. And then we may need to mine 1 more square, because it only mined 1 square for itself. Yeah, we need 1 more square. I think, yeah, this is right, 4 by 4. All right, so we are gonna get the rubble processed up above the ground, and then we will have a source of ignium ore over time. Place that second rail. Bada bing. So I might as well craft the other two that I can, and then throw those in. Oh, we got to connect it back up to power. And manage inventory, throw in the miner, throw the 2 tracks in there. That should allow it to go further forwards. And then now we have a little bit more room to connect up some loaders and actually walk around them without having to jump over them. Go ahead and get a bit more coverage. So yeah, we'll just do the output here. Input back here. What am I doing? I'm really bad at the hotkeys for this game currently. Maybe I'll get better at it at some point, but that should do it. Okay. Input. And I think we're good. Now, how much power does that thing take? We didn't really look at that. 1 megawatt. So I really need to go to town on solar, because we're gonna run out of power real quick here. Woo! I'm pretty sure that all we need to do now is hook up a loader up top here. And we will have a full yellow belt of rubble. Now, a yellow belt of rubble is not the same as a yellow belt of ore, because I think it's 5 to 2? Yeah. So we will have 2/5 of a yellow belt. So if we really wanted a yellow belt, we would need 3 miners sending up 3 freight elevators worth. Ugh. Now that's annoying. I don't want to deal with multiple freight elevators, because then that means I'm going to need to place down elevator, dig a hole, remove the elevator. I really think freight elevators should be able to dig their own holes. Assuming you clear out the bottom part, place it on the top, and then it just whoop, connects in between, either from the top or the bottom. The other option will be to just throw dynamite over and over again, which might be what I do. That also seems a bit more entertaining. Oh, you get better freight elevators. Well, that makes sense, but you're still probably going to need... Oh, no, you're not. Okay, so we can already get 2 yellow belts worth, even at the science tier we're already at. And then probably, yeah, we need the next science tier for doubling again. So that's probably gonna be enough for a while. What was I about to do? Oh, power, right? We need lots of power. Solar panels require, I think, yeah, electronic components. Good news is we have that automated. I'm just gonna get rid of this ore. That I probably shouldn't destroy it, but oh, right, I have to hit destroy. I'll have basically infinite of that, so you only get a red belt right now. What? No, freight elevator says 320. Please tell me that's not adding both the up and the down and calling that 320. Because 160 each direction is not 320. That's really annoying if that's how it's calculating that. Go ahead and restock on things. Oh, 1 miner is a red belt. Yeah. I know the miner's not a full yellow belt, but the elevator is. Okay, grab some components here. That'll let me build a lot of solar panels. Get some more machinery parts here, and then I think I need more rods, which are here. My little shopping mall for components, and that can only make 20. Why is that? The plates? I guess we should have 2 stacks of each of these. Or, I mean, yeah, these. Plates. Okay. Let's go ahead and plop down 20 more. And what was the ratio? Oh no, I already forgot it. 700. It had something to do with 700. Right. We needed 3... No, what was it? Oh, shucks. The battery's 250 megajoules. That's right, we need 70 megajoules for each solar panel. So for each 3 solar panels, I need 1 battery, and that gives me a little bit of excess. So really, if it's 3 to 1, but that's some excess, what's the next option? 3 to 1 is the same as 6 to 2, is the same as 9 to 3. Maybe 9 to 4? 9 times 7 is 63. Wait a second. Nine to 3. But 9 times 7 is 630. This would give me 750. Right. Oh, what? We already have too many batteries. So, sorry, 10 to 3 is what I'm thinking. Yeah, 10 to 3 we could handle. 11 to 3 would be too much. So really 10 to 3 is probably the right ratio. That's a little bit closer, but 3 to 1 is close enough. Anyway, I need to build all this. So, do I have enough power poles? Probably not. Make a few more. I am just gonna go vertical here. I'm so tired of dealing with mining, so let's see. Go up, I don't know, a few tiles here. That'll go above pretty much everything. And then we'll at least give it a semblance of not poking over nothingness. Do a few stairs here. We need corner stairs, yo. That's, what are we supposed to do about that? We'll at least put the block there. Okay, so then extending this direction. There we go. I'll have to think about how wide this is gonna have to be, but panel here, space behind it, 2 squares in the middle, panel, space behind it, space next to it, so that'll be the next layer. We'll end up with, I want 2 rows of solar panels here. So we're gonna need a bit more in this direction. So then we'll do a solar panel, 2 spaces, I think 1 more space. I use X for the free building mode when you need to build behind something, which is pretty handy. It can be a little finicky, but it does work. Okay, so then this is our range. Get rid of this tree. Okay, so that should give me plenty of room for panels for a while. Turn off pre-building mode. I guess I'll do 6 in a row, so then that works out nicely to 2 power poles. Wait, I can put power poles on top of solar panels? Hold the phone. I mean, that's maybe not visually great, but does that work? If I just do this? Oops. Wow, that's also what we wanted here. Sure seems to work. I mean, that looks ridiculous as all get out, but if I wanted to, I could save a little bit of space by doing that. But I do not like the way that looks, so we're not gonna do it. Alright. power pole behind these and these, and then there'll be another one here eventually for that row. Connect, 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 connect. Bam, bam. Hey, Azure Wildlife, thanks for the follow. Okay, that seems good. And then this one will actually connect over there, and to this one, and that one. Okay, so I think that is at least all hooked up. How many more do I have? Still have quite a few more. Three. Okay, let's just do one more full set here. That's the wrong place. Here, we've already got that one, and then we need one more right there. All right, and then you attach, you attach. And we do need another one down here. Yeah, we're gonna have to delete this connection. Connect those two, and then this one will hook up to both of these. Yeah, good. Good, good, good. Okay, and then you. Bam, bam. Because if you kind of swing it around, it connects differently. All right, so that should be enough extra panels for now. That's 24 more by my math, 6 by 4. And so that should be power for 2.4 megawatts worth. We said the ratio is 3 to 1 or 10 to 3 if we want to be slightly more accurate. So 10 to 3, we've got 24.4 times 3. Well, that's 1.2. So we need 2 from that plus 6. We need 8 batteries. I want to say I already had too many batteries though, so let's look at our overall grid and see what number we should have. Overall grid is 48 panels. That means 10 to 3, should have 15 batteries. So I need 6 more batteries. Ooh, you know what I could do is extend this back a little bit. Oh, because if we're doing 10 to 3, it could be nice if it was like tileable sideways. So like eventually if I have 5 rows of solar panels and then we'll just have 3 batteries in a row and then it'll just stay 10 to 3 perfectly. That could be cool. Or for every 10 this direction, I could have 3 batteries, but that's a little more annoying. For now, I will just put them where they fit, which I'll just make a little section on the back here. Subject to change later, for sure. 6 batteries though, let's see. And I'm just gonna pack them in there. And we'll do 2 power poles. Oh no, I'm out. We're out of power poles. Okay. You connect to you and you. You connect to you. You guys connect to each other and you connect there. Alright, I believe that does it. We should be powered up quite a bit more. Our grid stats, we've got... We really just need 2 more panels before we get an entirely new set Well, I guess it's the transformers that can only handle 5 megawatts. The power poles can handle infinite, right? Yeah, okay. So I don't have to worry about the power poles being maxed over 5 megawatts. Each transformer can only handle adding 5 megawatts to the low voltage grid. So, that makes sense. So, did I need to do anything else? I kind of want to add 2 more solar panels so it's an even 5 megawatts exactly. So I will just put those here. And it does not have... Surely someone has enough extra connections for this. You have an extra connection. Oh, it's too long though. Okay. Come on. You? No! Sad. Sad. I actually need another power pole just for this one. And I need to actually remove this connection now because you need to connect to you. Okay, there we go. Perfect. So now we've got exactly 50 solar panels and 15 batteries, which is almost perfect. Though to be fair, I think my 700 was an overestimate in the first place. Let's do... Shoot. I already kind of forgot. When does... I kind of want to do the math again. We're going to do napkin math version 2.0. So we're going to probably end the episode with figuring this out. So what we're going to do is we're going to start our little watch when... Okay, no, I'm too late. When that time hits 1:45 in the top left there by the compass. And then we're going to time an hour or two of in-game time and see how many seconds of real life that adds up to. So 1:45, waiting, there it is, okay. So we start that, we'll give it an hour or two, that'll make our margin of error a lot smaller, because, you know, when I click the watch or when I stop it, I might be off by like half a second or something, depending on reaction times. But if you measure multiple chunks, that half of a second becomes less important to the math. So we'll wait until maybe 3:45, and then we'll use that to extrapolate how long the day is. And then we'll use that information to extrapolate how much charge do our accumulators need to be able to hold to get us through the full night plus the sun rising time. Because your accumulators start getting used, I guess, at the beginning of the dusk, and they stop getting used finally at the end of the dawn. So if your like power draw was exactly 5 megawatts, that's how it would work. So I think kind of like with solar panels, it might be slightly different, but I think you're safe to assume you just add 1 full night plus 1 full dawn time, and that's the amount of time your accumulators need to be able to provide 5 megawatts for. I think that might be slightly off, but anyway. All right, we're already at 2:45, so just a few more time chunks, and then in the next episode, we'll actually finally be able to process all of our ore, our new, what is it, ignium ore. Get some light over here. I'm gonna rebuild this, of course, and we're gonna extend this further, but for now, that's what we've got. Just getting light. Oh, I wish there was a mod already that increased the light radius. Boy, do I. Boy, do I. Okay, 3:15, we're getting there. We're at 2 minutes and 10 seconds. 3:30, okay, so now I gotta watch like a hawk for 3:45. 45 is here. Okay, so 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Technically 31 seconds. And I don't know if I should factor in that one or not. Was I slow? I don't think I was a whole second slow. So I think the daytime is pretty strange. But we're gonna call it, so 231 is 120 plus 30, so 151 seconds for 120 minutes. Eesh. Well, 2 hours. Think about it as 2 hours. So I multiply that by 12. 151 times 12. I'm gonna actually pull out the calculator for some of this. So 151 times 12. So we've got the full day length is 1812 seconds. It's probably exactly 1800 seconds if I had to guess, which is half an hour. One day is half an hour. And then we learned the dusk versus day versus dawn kind of stuff here. What was it? 15 to 60 is the dawn. Yeah, that's what it was. And then it was 60 to 120. Yep, that's right. Okay, so then the night plus dawn is really long, right? So 1800 seconds is the full day. And we're going to divide that into 4 chunks, right? Because it was 15 to 60, and then 60 to 120 is full daylight, and then 120 to 165 is the like decreasing. So there's a ton, there's 180 plus 30 more of total darkness. So 210 out of 360 of the degrees is pitch black. Man, oh yeah, but it starts at 100 and goes to 300. Oh, I forget how that's going to factor into accumulators. That's going to be weird with accumulators, isn't it? Well, anyway, let's at least start with the pure night part. The pure night part is going to be effectively, what did we just say? 210 out of 360? What fraction is that? So 7/12 of the day is pure pitch black. I get 0 power. So 7/12 times the 1800 seconds means there's at least 1050 seconds of pitch black. Didn't I say 700 before? I don't know where I got 700. That's super off. If I did that wrong. I don't know what 700 was. We'll come back to that. So 1050 seconds of pitch black. So that means for 100 kilowatts. Oh dear. Now I'm really tripped up. If these average output is 100 kilowatts, to output 100 kilowatts throughout the night, we need a full we need more than 700. 700 is a vast underestimate. I thought it was an overestimate. Now I feel like I'm doing math wrong this time. Yikes. Yikers. I mean, we could experimentally just test this, set up something that draws power constantly somehow. Blah, 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 blah. How do we fix this? I really wish I had better data on the day length. Because if I'm right about the day length being 1800, did I do that math wrong? 150 seconds for 2 hours. 150 times 12. That is indeed 1800 seconds. 1800 seconds for the full day, of which 210 out of 360 requires accumulator power. Therefore, we have 1050 seconds of pitch black. Yeah, I think that's right. Okay. I think I did the math wrong previously. My napkin math was very off. And then you still need some accumulator power while the solar panels are warming up. I apologize if you hate math. You know, just end the video, watch the next one. We're almost there. So this is gonna start, it's good timing actually, at 100. And then it's gonna ramp up to 300 by the time it gets to 60 degrees. So in that time, it's outputting an average of 200 kilowatts, which means we need a third as much accumulator power as normal to get us through that time. Because this is now outputting, on average, throughout the dawn period, the solar panel is outputting 200 of its 300 max on average. So then the accumulator needs to contribute the other 100. So the accumulator needs to contribute 1/3 of its normal amount for 45 degrees in the dawn, 45 degrees in the dusk. So a third of its normal amount for 90 degrees of the day. So it needs to contribute the full amount for 210 degrees and a third of the amount for 90 degrees, which essentially equates to just another 30 degrees worth. So if I do 240 out of 360 as a new, that's just 2/3. That's just straight up 2/3. 240 out of 360. So then 2/3 of 1800 is exactly 1200. So what that means in terms of seconds is that the accumulator needs to hold 1200 seconds worth of power. Wow, is that right? I think that's right. And so if one solar panel outputs 100 kilowatts on average, which I am confident about that math that we did, not 100%, but pretty confident, then from there, we need 1200 seconds worth of accumulator power to be held to be able to fully re-give that 100 kilowatts back, because there's essentially 1200 seconds of darkness. Dang, the nights are very long on this planet. So all that put together, that means we actually need a ratio closer to 2 to 1. Because 1200 seconds, if you look at our battery capacity, 100 kilowatts times 1200 is the same as 1 megawatt times 120, so 120 megajoules per solar panel. So one battery can handle 2 solar panels. Woo! We did it, fam. Napkin math achieved. It was maybe even slightly upgraded napkin math. That was close to Excel spreadsheet math level of math. We assumed a couple things. We assumed the day length was 1800 seconds. It might not be. And we're assuming we did the calculations correct-ish on the dawn and dusk thing in general, but I think I did that right. Or at least close to right. So what that means is we're gonna need a lot more batteries. So I'm gonna get those built, and then we will call it an end for the YouTube episode. And I am, wow, frantically trying to find the Technum rods. There they are. All right, so currently I have 50, so I need 25 batteries. Great stats. So I need 10 more batteries. Yeah, wow. I really was off on the 700. I'm trying to remember how I got 700, because this time we got 1200 as our number. So you were vastly getting that wrong. I might have been assuming a couple other things about dawn and dusk when I did that. I don't remember, but I need 10 more batteries. 10 more batteries. Just put them up here. Don't know exactly how much space we need for 10, but I think that'll do it. Okay, so we're gonna do 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. I do need a little bit of a walkway here for power poles. Ah! Don't fall off. And you are bothering me. Go away, please. Okay. So then power pole. Of course, we don't have enough. Probably don't have enough cabling either. Alright, so you get a power pole, you guys get a power pole, you guys get a power pole, you get a power pole. Like Oprah. You get a power pole, you get a power pole. Connect. 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 You connect you to you. You go to some other pole here. Alright. I think that'll do it. Wow. Thanks for bearing with me. Hopefully you guys enjoy the math as much as I do. Otherwise, you've already ended the video and you're on to the next one. So anyone that's still here, you probably liked that. I hope so. As always, leave a comment below for those of you on YouTube and let me know what you think. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.